Look at that thing. It's like the same size as the cat. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Fat Rogue Sarenixen, and we're playing some more ARK Survival Evolved Modded Edition. My words froze in my brain. I'm sorry for that. We are playing on the Crystal Isles map. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, show your support by booming on that like button. And if this is your first time on the channel, then you get the boom, the double boom, by booming on that subscribe button. And that's the best one. It gives you access to all my crazy shenanigans. And it really helps me out when you all boom on those and you share and comment. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Now, we have some things to go over today. And I even had to make a little cheat sheet to make sure I got everything covered, because I keep forgetting to show you guys stuff. So, without any further ado, let's start off with our castle upgrades. We're still working on the castle. As you can tell, we have a few new towers built. We have we raised the battlements right here on this edge. So we'll fly in here and we'll take a look, and then we'll give it a big fly around. I'm still working on it, and as usual, I always double land the griffin. All right. So to start off with, we have. Did I turn off? Alright, so I gotta get some meat. Let's go grab some meat. I gotta show you guys this. This is crazy. Alright, so let's go over here. Find us a target. How many times have I seen dodos just walking around over here, and now I can't find anything? There's one. There we go. Now let's go back up here. This is one of the coolest things I've seen as far as a cool idea on how to handle all this stuff. So let's turn the fire on for the fireplace. Let's access this rotisserie, which all of our stuff is over here. We need this meat. You see this spit? It's going to turn, man. Check this out. Look at that. Isn't that just awesome? Now, as it cooks, it'll actually change colors, too. There's also a cooking pot here. I haven't hooked it up to water. I assume it's the same as your basic cooking pot, but it's got 48 slots in it. It's pretty sweet. See? See, it changed colors, so that means there's some cooked meat on it. Is that not awesome? I think it's awesome. And then we have the foundry. The foundry is the equivalent to the Indie Forge, but I think the Indie Forge may have more slots. I'm not real sure. I'd have to double check it. But it was a lot cheaper to make. I'm telling you that. We can go here. Look at it. Oh, it helps if you spell it right. Here we go. See, it takes 500 cementing paste, 2,500 metal, 250 obsidian, 400 oil, and 1,000 stone. Compared to the Indie Forge, which takes, roughly 5,000 metal. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But this it looks really cool. I don't think I have any fuel to put on it, or I'd fire it up for you guys. Let's get our meats. I was getting kind of hungry today anyway, and we'll put the fire out. We don't want to waste our materials, our woods. All right, so let's go up here. And as you can see, I've put railings around, and I added these curved sections to each corner. That way we don't have any sharp corners. I think it turned out pretty good. It looks pretty sweet. We added crenellations to that walkway up there. This is still here. The windows are still here. And as you can see, it's the same on this side as it is the other. You'll also notice, I don't know if we can, right there, those are the archways, and instead of putting columns like we did here to make these look supported, I added those in, and I think they worked out really nice. I am short a couple. I think there's one that needs to be like right here underneath this, but those look really sweet. They turned out perfect. And the thing with these, this is supposed to be the archways. Let me see if I can find it for you here. We made a bunch of them. These right here. Alright, so the problem with these is they can only be placed like, their placement is weird. Like, you could place it on the edge of this wall right here, but you couldn't go any higher unless there's a wall under it. There has to be a wall under it in order for it to place. And I don't know if I'm just using it wrong or what, but it was very irritating and aggravating. So I ended up scratching that whole idea. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do the entrance now, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's turn that off. Pardon my muscles. We've added a couple of stairs up to these so that we can get up to the top rather quickly. It's the same as before. We have the crenellations. We have the lovely rails on the stairways. We did put some stairs here. And in order to put, you know, this first rail was okay, but that second rail, excuse me, a little lag there. For the second rail, we had to put walls. And as you can see right here, there's a wall right there. And what that's there for is just so I could put that ladder up there. We may end up closing that whole section up. I don't know. I haven't decided. Or we may just put like trophies or something on that wall. We have started the tower, as you can see. I actually fell down there and got trapped and had to get a hot dog to let me out. We will close all this off eventually, but you can tell it goes up really high. And we have crenellations all across it too. I'm very impressed with it. It turned out really well. I don't know how we're going to handle this section. What we're going to put here. I do look forward to playing with the roofs, because the roofs are something I haven't really played with yet. And we do have this curved. I was going to do the big giant archway, but it didn't work the way I thought. So we're going to plan B. ARK happens. Alright, and then we put these prison doors in these prisons. I think I will extend this particular tower all the way to the ground. And then we'll probably put like a prison down there. It'll be good. And as you can see, there's a ladder that goes all the way up. I did have the circular stairs, excuse me, in here, and I just didn't like how they looked at all. I just didn't care for it. I believe we have to be on this side. Yeah. So as you can tell, it's a long ways up. But we'll head up here so you can get a good look. And yes, I did fall several times putting those down. And we're up top. I don't know if you can fall out those corners or not. See, we're pretty high up. We can't even see Hot Dog's house. I see his Pteranodon though. Alright. We got the little roofs up here on top with the little gables. And we can run all the way across. A griffin will fit up here. Excuse me. And as you can see, I still have some more crenellations to put up. I ran out of metal. And I plan on doing a metal run today. Maybe a few more. And then, of course, if that don't make you dizzy, I don't know what will. I ain't gonna lie, while I was creeping across this and placing parts and pieces with the option to possibly fall, I did get a little woozy. So those are the towers. I don't know what we'll call them. They kind of look like giant maces to me, but we'll see. We'll see. We're going to make one a prison for upstairs, and then another prison that will go down beneath. We'll cover all this up. We'll make it look real nice. But I wanted to give you guys an upgrade on the castle, an update on the castle and how it's moving. It's a keep. It's not a castle. It's not big enough to be a castle. I think a castle would require a lot more. I have discovered that when you go down these stairs, there is a slight boost in speed, and sometimes it will slingshot you across the courtyard or across the cliff and to your death. So if you're using those walls and those stairs, be careful. Be careful. Alright, so I wanted to show you the next thing. Hot Dog has been busy as always. Go over here and I'll show you what he's been up to. As you can tell, there's Harmony. She's taking a little nap. And here's the chemistry bench. He got the chemistry bench going. So with the chemistry bench going, we don't really need the windmill, but we'll leave it up there just to look pretty. And we'll probably use the chemistry bench instead because it's closer to all of our materials. He also got the Indie Forge. Look at that monster. And there he lays. Aw, he's got pants on again. Poor fella. Let's take his pants off. There you go. We don't want him getting hot. We know he gets hot. So look at that. He's got it right here. So he teleports straight here. Drops in the metal. Boom. He's good to go for the next round. Pretty sweet. You talking about a hard worker. That fella right there. He's all over it. And he's added these ramps so that you can access it from the outside. He's such a clever feller. He has tamed one of the tree cats. Now, you guys need... This is one of his favorites. I know it's a personal favorite. And he's named it Bob. It's a forget what it's called. How you pronounce it? Thylacoleo? Or whatever it's called. Check this guy out. Aww. Alright, so either my shift button isn't working. The cool thing about this guy is that he can climb. You see that? So, there's no wall too high. He'll just run up it. See, look at He can go all the way up the castle wall. This is awesome. I don't know if he takes fall damage, though. So we don't want to get him too hurt. I'd hate to kill it, man. Hot Dog killed me. But this is one of his favorite cats. He loves this thing. There we go. We'll go take it back. It really is huge if you look at it. I mean, standing next to it, you know, my character is really tall. See how big this thing is? It's huge. And then, of course, there's a few other... Oh, we got the fog. Let's get rid of it. Boom. I love that mod. So let's go put his cat back. We did tame up a bunch of wyverns, or not wyverns, but pteranodons for some wyvern testing. I'll show you some of that later also. And we found Simon out in the field. He had lost Simon. Simon's back. So what's up, Beefabutt? Beefabutt. Alright, so now I wanted to head over to the barn. I don't want to take his... I don't know if it'll take his sleeping body or not, but... Let's go over to the barn. Booyah! There's a 145 Bronto running around. And we're frozen. It says loading. There we go. That's better. I probably should have flew over here first so it wouldn't do you guys that way. It takes a time for that initial load. So while we're here, let's take a look at George. George is another of Hot Dog's favorite workhorses, is what it is. Apparently this guy can carry a lot of weight. And, you know, I've never even rode one. And apparently he harvests pretty good too, so... he's one of Hot Dog's favorites. He's always tamed one. He's always got one. I've never even learned to saddle for one. They're pretty cool looking, though. He also took the time to tame one of these just to play with the saddle on it, because I believe the saddle on it is a chemistry lab. Yeah, so it's the equivalent to a chemistry table as far as what you can make on it. He's pretty cool looking. I mean, it's a horse. I mean, all these dinos around. Who wants to ride a horse? It's more of a pack mule than anything. Apparently he tamed a wolf as well. I think he named him Hans. Yep. There's one important one that I really want you to see. And I don't know where he's got it hid at. There he is. Bootsy. Nope, that's not it. It's not Bootsy. Well, where'd you put it, hot dog? I hope he didn't die with it already. Y'all seen the thorny dragon. A truck. Wow, I wonder what happened to him. I'll have to ask Hot Dog about it later. See, there's Frenchie. Yaz is a Quetz. There he is, right there. I know his name. I know his name. Alright, so let's go over there. Meow. Because I was like, who's that? Here we go. See that? It's a dire bear, man. Look at that thing. It's like the same size as the cat. Except it's shorter. This thing is cool, man. Let's see if we can't get him out of here without having to take him outside. Let's just go to the barn. Boom. Alright. Now, I'll move this way. Check him out. As he goes, as he sprints, he gets faster and faster. He's like a little train that could. You see, he's just picking up speed, man. Once he gets it going, there ain't no stopping him. This guy is crazy fast. Now, I've known about the dire bears for a while, but I didn't know that they could do this. This is crazy. We did a few tests, and at full speed, he can outrun a pteranodon. And a pteranodon, and he did outrun a griffin too. Those are flyers. And that's crazy. This guy is hauling, and his stamina still, he's just below halfway. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Look. Of course, it don't take much to have to get past my loaders. Alright, so let's take him back upstairs. I think it's called the flyer level. Yeah. Put him back where we found him. I don't want to get in trouble. Hot Dog could get me messing with his bears. And he said he named him Usain Bolt, which is supposedly the fastest man in the world from the Olympics. So that just shows how little I know. Those stupid things. I hate those stupid things. Alright, so that's the dinos cover. He did tame another Quetz. He's a taming fool, man. He tames all sorts of stuff all the time. All the time. Alright, so let's go back to the base. I wanted to show you guys the oil rigs, but I ain't doing that without a griffin. And we're not going to take this guy because he hasn't been named yet. But we will take Acorn. And you'll notice that we have Stanky, the Yankee. I don't know if I showed him to you guys in the last video or not, but we tamed him up. And then while we were up there doing the Griffin video, we found these guys. And we tamed them up, Boo and Bay. He, her Boo, and her Bay. They were together and everything. And they get the little love boost. Pretty good, pretty good. They do their little dance. Ha ha! Dancing dough dicks. Why ain't you leveled up? That's the only difference, is that bottom color. Anyway. Acorn, where you at? Y'all know Acorn. This is the griffin we tamed. Acorn, he's pretty cool. Yeah, he's my friend. We've been pumping up his melee, and I'll show it to you. We're up to 390. Yeah. It's cool that way. Alright, so we want to go first to the oil rigs. We ain't going to be here long because it's cold up here. And I didn't bring my fur. Alright. As you can see, lots of wolves and other critters. That's probably where he got his wolf at. But you can see the oil rig right here. Trying to get everything to load. There's a couple of them up here. And these things pump out the oil, man. I'm trying to open my inventory so you guys can see where we're at here. I'm going to equip this so you can see. We're at 27, 4, 65, 2, which is also here on the map. So that's where the oil is for the oil rigs on the Crystal Isles map, man. There you go. We did the work for you so you didn't have to. Alright. So next, we'll have to teleport out of here again. Let me switch stuff here so I can... And you can see the oil's on the ground. You can harvest the oil there, or you can just grab it from the pump. That pump is pump full. And I got all those pumps. I didn't have to learn a single one, but I got them all from drops. I'm just going to click something so the wolves don't attack. This is kind of scary up here, because that's Eldridge Island next to us there. And that's pretty ugly at times. Pretty ugly indeed. Scary stuff over there. Scary stuff. Alright, so next we'll go to the Wyvern Trap. And you notice that you can, there's a full star here. You can put clicks into things that are your favorite, so that they'll always be at the top. Wyvern Trap. We have a couple different places where we go to get metal now, because with me building the castle and Hot Dogs, he's always built everything out of metal, which is the better way to go, because dinos can't break and you ain't got to worry about it breaking. But as you can tell, it's a little tight in here. It's a little tight in here, but it's built. And there's the big Wyvern Trap. Now, I do want to share with you, you see these mushrooms? These blue ones? Let's see if I can harvest one. No. Maybe we can find some outside. I'll show them to you in a minute then. See, this is our Wyvern Trap, man. We lure them in here and then we shoot them from back there. Hot Dog did the research, and it seems that 18 blocks is how far they can shoot the lightning spell. 18 blocks, y'all. That's crazy. We already took one down, and we hope to show y'all the next one. Yes, there's just mushrooms. Look at these mushrooms. You see these? Look, you can harvest these. See? What'd I get there? Angler gel. See, and that used to you could only get that from the fish, but it seems they come from these plants as well. So I'm pretty impressed. And it's a good fuel, and then that opens up a whole bunch of other stuff that used to we couldn't craft. But this monstrosity, it works, man. But it's going to give me and Hot Dog a heart attack trying to fly around into these and get these. I mean, that's just insane. I do want to show you a couple of drakes that I've seen. Not drakes, but wyverns. I keep calling them drakes. They're wyverns. If my poor little computer can handle it today. There's one. Look at that. A tropical crystal wyvern. And over there's the other one. Look at that. It's a bunch of them over here. That's a 175. There's one too. It's a bunch of wyverns. So you weren't here yesterday. I wonder what they're after. I ain't fooling around with that today. No sirree, I'm going home. Their aggro range is kind of weird, so. We also placed a teleporter. I'm going to land right here, actually. Over in the sand dunes. Right over there. Just so that we could get here and get organic polymer easier. It's good stuff. Well, guys, there you go. I've given you an update on what's been going on, what's been going down. Hopefully, me and Hot Dog can get the wyvern process on film so that you guys can see that and how that goes. Harmony's been helping me out with resources, and I hope to figure out how to get one of those tropical wyverns because I think they're really cool looking. But this has been the Fat Rogue Sarenixen, and I want you to enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and keep on gaming, y'all. And may God bless you. You know He loves you. And if you haven't experienced the love of Jesus Christ and you want to know more about it, send me a message. We'll talk about it. Over now.